Building a life with someone isn't about merging bank accounts or picking out furniture. It's about building a rhythm, a system, a shared language that doesn't need translation. And let me tell you, that rhythm doesn't come from love alone. It comes from laundry, grocery lists, dog hair on the couch, and conversations you repeat 3 times because someone forgot. Yes, Robert, I'm talking about you. I used to believe love was about finding the perfect man, the one who checked every box on my list. Tall, polished, funny, emotionally fluent, strong arms, hairy, soft blue eyes, remembered birthdays, cooked without burning toast, and knew all the lyrics to my favorite Latin songs. But the truth is, no man checks every box. No one is designed to fit perfectly inside someone else's fantasy. Choosing the right partner isn't about finding the man who completes the checklist. It's about choosing someone who makes you want to rewrite it together. After years of pretending, performing, and pleasing everyone but myself, I finally had a man who saw me and still wanted to build with me. But love doesn't magically build a home. It gives you the blueprint. You still have to do the work. Love isn't about erasing parts of yourself. It's about making space, letting go of certain things, not out of obligation, but out of care. I gave up the need for silence in the mornings because Robert sings to the dog at 7 a.m. He gave up having a spotless kitchen because I cook like a tornado. And somehow it all works. When you fall in love, truly fall, something shifts. That person becomes your gravity, your first thought in the morning, your calm after the chaos. Everything else, friends, work, family, deadlines, starts to orbit around them. Not because you lose yourself, but because for once, someone matters more. When Robert and I moved in together, I thought I was prepared. I'd imagined domestic bliss, waking up to coffee, folded laundry, shared meals, deep conversations by the fireplace. You know, the movie version. Instead, I woke up to mismatched mugs, loud TV reruns, and someone who didn't understand why I needed to alphabetize the spice rack. Apparently, oregano doesn't go next to olive oil. Who knew? But that was not him, it was me. So he has to deal with me as well. There was a time when he didn't know me, and I didn't know him. We had separate lives, separate routines, separate circles of friends. And when we came together, we didn't erase those things. I didn't become his world, and he didn't become mine. We added to each other's worlds. He still calls his best friend. I still grab coffee with mine. Love doesn't mean isolation. It means inclusion. If someone asks you to give up your whole world to enter theirs, that's not love. That's control. Just like that, slowly, something beautiful happened. Our house began to hold our energy. Not just our routines, but our stories, our pasts, our wounds, and our laughter, especially that. We adopted a routine. Like every morning, Robert made the coffee. I cooked breakfast. He over toasted the bread. I complained. He laughed. I pretended to be mad. He got mad. I tried to kiss him. He asked me to go away because he was mad at me. I asked, for how many seconds? He replied, for at least 2. That's our language. I vacuumed the floor. He followed behind to point out what I missed. He'd read in the living room while I cleaned the bathroom, always shouting with loud music. Don't forget the baseboards. It was never about perfection. It was about presence. And then came Winston, our dog, a boxer beagle mix with the energy of a toddler and the flatulence of a grown man. Winston changed the energy in the house. Suddenly, there were chew toys in every corner and nose prints on every window. Our home began to feel alive. Chaotic, but alive. We started celebrating the mundane. Grocery shopping became an adventure. We debated the superiority of almond milk versus oat milk like it was a constitutional issue. And God help us, during the holidays, 2 men, one Christmas tree, and zero agreement on ornament placement. As a younger man, I wanted to house fully decorated, but he was like, you do what you want to do. But he followed me with everything I wanted because at the end, I did it for the two of us. But that's the thing, they never teach you that love isn't built in the grand moments. It's built in the Tuesday evenings, the Sunday laundry cycles, the what do you want for dinner arguments, and the quiet, sacred act of choosing each other again, even when you disagree about bathroom tile color or who forgot to put the trash out. But I know he's the one who usually takes it out. This house we share, it's not big. It doesn't have cathedral ceilings or marble countertops, but it has warmth, history, and an understanding that wasn't built overnight. It's the kind of home I never saw growing up. Not because it didn't exist, but because I didn't believe I was allowed to have it. Robert and I didn't build a house. We built a life, a refuge, a space where we could both unfold, where his age didn't matter, where my past didn't define me, where love wasn't about performance, it was about permission. And every time I unlock the front door and hear him yell, I made you a cup of tea, but I drank it, I know I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, not in a fantasy, but in a life, our home. If you've been single for years chasing the one, maybe, just maybe, it's time to revisit that checklist, because Mr. Perfect might have walked by 3 times already, but you swiped left because he didn't like kombucha, or was 2 inches shorter than your dream. Listen, he might mispronounce quinoa, or think scented candles are a fire hazard, but if he texts you back, laughs at your weird, and knows how to restart the Wi-Fi, honey, that's love. Don't miss it waiting on someone who only exists in your head and a Calvin Klein ad.